After midnight, we aren't allowed downstairs alone. I should have listened. Of all of the things my parents ask of me and my sister, the one rule that we had to prioritize over anything: if you're going downstairs after midnight, you have to bring someone with you. Ever since we first moved to this house, they would remind us of this rule every chance they got. The strangest thing about it was that me and my sister never really had any reason to go downstairs at night anyways. Our rooms, the living room, the kitchen, and pretty much everything else we use was upstairs. My sister and I would ask my parents about it sometimes. Why do we have this rule? What happens if we break it? They would usually deflect, change the subject, or say, "We'll tell you when you're older, dear." As I got older and older, the fact that my whole family slept upstairs became increasingly weird to me. I was curious about what exactly was going on. So, fresh off my 20th birthday, I decided to conjure up a situation where I'd absolutely need to head downstairs after 12 a.m. "Mom, I left my laptop in the games room and I need to polish up a paper that I'm submitting tomorrow." Lame excuse, I know. She was skeptical and pushed back a little bit, but I managed to convince her that I had to finish this paper by tomorrow no matter what, and she eventually gave in. We made our way down the small staircase and arrived at the door leading to the downstairs area. Before my mother opened it, she turned to me. "Okay, he's likely going to latch onto me. Make sure I don't open the door to the backyard, okay? Make sure I'm with you at all times. You can pull me if you need to." I thought she was kidding. She opened the door. Our downstairs area has another small living room, a small kitchen, and a hallway that leads to our games room and our storage area. I told my mom that my laptop was in the games room, so as we entered, I immediately turned towards the hallway. I thought my mom would follow me. Instead, I saw her, just standing there, shivering, jittery. Her gaze was fixed on the window in the kitchen. It's a big window with the blinds usually pulled up. The window was a peek into our large, mostly empty backyard. I looked at my mom confusedly as she continued her uninterrupted stare. Slowly, she started walking to the door to our backyard. "Mom, what are you doing?" That's when I saw him, pressed against the window from the outside. His face was obscured by the darkness, but I could see his eyes. Wide open, wider than eyes should go. Otherworldly. He looked focused, excited. My mom continued walking to the door. I grabbed her as hard as I could and pulled her away, back to the staircase leading upstairs. I closed the door behind us. It took my mom a moment to snap out of it. She spent another minute staring at the door to the downstairs area, meekly trying to open it and go back to where she was previously walking to. When she finally pulled herself together out of this trance, "What the f*** was that? Did you get your laptop, hon?" she said calmly. "Mom, what the f*** was that outside the window?" Mom's reaction was weird, a mix of annoyance, concern, and fear. She finally responded, "Terrible things happen when we talk about him too much. As long as we go downstairs in pairs of two, we're always okay. No one's let him in yet." And that was that. I continued asking her as we made our way upstairs, but she just flat out ignored me at this point. I had no idea what to do. I wanted to tell my sister, but part of me thought that it'd only freak the hell out of her and achieve nothing. I tried bugging my dad about it, but he also deflected. At most, sometimes he'd say something like, "We just wanted to make sure we could give you and your sister a comfortable upbringing," and then walk away. I couldn't get an answer from anyone, and it was driving me crazy. It's been 2 years since me and my mom went downstairs together after midnight. Since then, we've continued to follow the rule, and we thankfully never run into any problems. I've tried to convince my parents that we should think about downsizing,